I don't think we realised what we was creating. We just always on this journey together, just doing something that we loved. Of course, we're in these competitions where we're expected to do well, but we didn't realise that we were probably laying the foundations for the successes that we now see, and we've seen that growth. When I was playing, they had like this centralised system where it's called an England Central Contract. I think there may be roughly between 20 of us that were all invested in the country. So you was given an England Central Contract, so it was a wage. But I think that's now changed. I'm not too sure in terms of the details of that, but I think it's now more dispersed into the league, into clubs, which is great because now we're seeing like there's so much more emphasis now on the WSL and players coming into the league, the young players as well. It's given more opportunities for players to have a full-time career, which is great. I would say the majority of players in the WSL are full-time, but in terms of like the money aspect, in terms of the big money, you've only got a select amount of players. I think for me now it's kind of like, how do we filter that kind of the viewership, the exposure into championship, and then how do we filter it as well into lower tiers, because that's going to generate more opportunities and even more. I think the women's game it's evolved so much. I didn't think it would be where it is now at my age, which is great, but still there's a lot of foundations to be built. But there's people in them positions that knowingly know that, and I'm in a unique position. I want to share that as well in terms of accessibility, in terms of making sure that people are given more opportunities, and also them players that come before that have pioneered and advocated for the sport, creating more opportunities for them, putting these women in roles within, say, like the FA, within the WSL, within the clubs, so they've got such a unique perspective on the game, and it's invaluable. We could utilise that. So, yeah, we've seen the increase in participation. I think where the problem lies is we get engagement, so we get people through the door, we get people watching. The problem is keeping people engaged, and how do we do that? But I know, there's people in the FA that are really taking a good look into it, which is great. It's really refreshing to hear, especially with the accessibility side of things and making sure that, women are given opportunities, but equally as well, like it frees up opportunities for males as well that may want to be a part of the women's game, and I think that allyship is really important as well. No other feeling like it. I think something that I always like to share, because I did something that I loved. And I don't think the Lionesses at the time, so if you think of my generation, the likes of Steph Houghton, Kaz Carney, Leanne Sanderson, I don't think we realised what we was creating. We just always on this journey together, just doing something that we loved. Of course, we're in these competitions where we're expected to do well, but we didn't realise that we were probably laying the foundations for the successes that we now see, and we've seen that growth and we've seen it evolve so much. And I think even now the feeling that I get just to visually see that and know that I've been a part of the journey, it's incredible. It really is, in terms of the opportunities now that have been created. But one thing that I will say is that there's no other feeling like it. I think when you just, all the hard work, the sacrifice, the comments that you've had to overcome, the boundaries that you've had to overcome, and then you just put on that shirt and it's electric. It really is, and it's just like adrenaline on top of adrenaline, because you're just so pumped, you're fired, and you're like, I've worked so hard for this, and then just to even have your name on the back of your shirt, it's incredible, it really is. I feel, of course, I would say 99.9% of players, they want to be representing their country on the world stage. It's very rare that you don't see a player that does not want that. And your club football is a rehearsal of that. It is, so you get the same feeling, you get the same vibe to some extent. But when you put on that shirt for your country, it just takes it far beyond. So to some degree, you do feel proud, you know, again, and you're getting to do it on a more regular basis as well, and you spend the most time with your club, the players around you, so it becomes like a brotherhood, a sisterhood, and you're on this journey together. So it's kind of a more intimate feeling, I would say, that's sustained for longer, because when I didn't have my international football on the international stage, your lifespan on the international stage is shorter, and you go back to your club and your club is still there for you, your club is still supporting you, your club still believe in you, and that's something that I experienced throughout my career, which is really, really nice. And I feel really lucky because some of the people that I've met along the way are just such inspiring women, really are.